What is going on, Poke fans? So welcome to the live stream. This is a morning live stream where I'm gonna play Ultra Necrozma featuring Malamar deck in the standard format, as you can see in front of you. So this is a little bit different deck list than I used in my original deck list and in the original first live stream when I played with it. Some tweaks have been made, so I recently decided to play two of each. Dragon and of course Psychic, Downwing and Ultra Necrozma, you know, just for the better consistency and opportunity for maybe taking easier knockouts against my opponent Pokemons in play. 4-3 line of Inkay and Malamar is still on this deck list, also 2 copies of Mew and 2 copies of Tapu Lele with the Wonder tag. No more Wobbuffet in this deck list, as you can see. Some other new cards to this deck list are also Beast Rings, so I'm playing 2 Beast Rings as well, you know, just in case if our opponent managed to take first knockout in turn 2, and we can always use advantage of Beast Ring basically and attach maybe a couple energy cards to our Necrozma, or maybe this Ultra Necrozma if we need. Some other cards are pretty much the same. We have 2 Field Blowers, 4 Mystery Treasures with 1 Mysterious Treasure and 4 Ultra Balls. I decided to play only 1 Brigette, you know, because there is a lot of different, you know, setup cards like Mystery Treasures and Ultra Balls, 8 in total. Also some things that I changed a little bit is the supporter lineup, so I'm running 3 of each, as you can see right now. 3 Cynthia, 3 and 3 Sycamores with 3 Guzmas. I also reduced 1 Float Stone to 3 of them. Right now I'm running 3 Float Stones and 3 Choice Bins, 1 Beast Energy and 12 regular, 5-7 combo Metal and the Psychic Energy. And that's pretty much it. That is the deck list that we're gonna use in today's live stream. So let's go to the game number 1. Alright, so game number 1 is about to start. And I actually won that coin flip, so obviously I'm gonna start first. Let's take a look at the opening hand. Well, it's not bad opening hand at all. The only problem is that Metal Energy. I wish it was a Psychic one, so I can just use Mystery Treasure and discard a Psychic Energy. Okay, looks like I'm gonna play probably against near identical deck list, maybe even identical, who knows. We're gonna see that. That Ultra Beast Stadium, if my opponent plays it at his turn 1, I might be able to catch that, you know, Ultra Necrozma with that energy from my hand, and then I can use Mystery Treasure for something like Inkay, so I can put him on the bench, and then I can simply play that M. Extra card is a Psychic Energy. Well, that's a very nice top deck, no doubt about it. I'm even thinking maybe about setting up that Tapu Lele for Brigette turn 1. It's also a good idea. This attack does 6 damage to 1 for opponent GX or EX. Yeah, very nice card. Very, very damn nice card. It's a very powerful card. So I'm gonna go with the Brigette. This is a very nice deck. 60 for 1 energy, no doubt about it. I'm going with 3 Inkays. And I'm also gonna attach a Float Stone, and then I'm gonna pass the turn. So for now, that's it. Okay, so he hits me for like a 60, and that was pretty much it. So it's time for the M. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna be short probably for that one energy card, or maybe not. I mean, this Pokemon can't attack my Mew, for example. So it also has minus 20 resistance. It's a little bit catchy, but I'm actually going to power up that Necrozma on the bench, because I might get lucky with top deck energy next turn, which is probably not gonna happen. Alright, so at least I have 2 energies available. I'm gonna take 6 more damage counters, that is for sure. This Necrozma is a very good card. I mean, Dusk Shot for 60, and you can snipe also on the bench. It's a really nice card. Okay, so there is a Wonder Tag on my opponent's side of the field. It's probably gonna be for Cynthia. I wouldn't be surprised even to see Brigette. Oh, Ultra Rod Squad. Okay, what this card says. Oh, I think you can discard 2 of your Ultra Beasts from your hand in order to draw a couple cards. Something like that. I think you can discard 2 Ultra Beasts and then draw 4 cards, if I'm not wrong. So for those who's watching me on YouTube, I would really appreciate if you can also check the video description where you can find my Twitch link. And also like me on the Twitch, you know, click the follow button on Twitch if you have that option available. I would really appreciate that. So discard up to 2 Ultra Beast cards from your hand, draw 3 cards for each card you discarded in that way. Then you can use Ultra Space and search your deck for Ultra Beast card and put in your hand, so there's a Downwing Necrozma as well. With 1 Psychic Energy and another Dusk Shot, so I definitely need to stop this Necrozma next turn, there's no question about it. So he decided to snipe me on the bench for 60, which is not bad at all. Okay, another Malamar is a top deck, so obviously I'm gonna go with this Sycamore for 7. I'm only searching for the Metal Energy card. Oh, and I couldn't get it. And I couldn't get one. Okay, I couldn't get Metal Energy. That's very disappointing. Is there any way to... No, I can't retreat twice. Yeah, somebody needs to get that energy card. It's obvious. And more than that, that's just gonna be a deck checkout. After that, I'm gonna pass the turn. So there is the Float Stone and another Psychic Energy, so he already starts to build up his bench, which quite consider me. Yeah, the Metal Energy is all I really need. This bad boy can hit hard right now. I wouldn't be surprised even to see knockout against my Dusk Ultra Necrozma in the active position, you know that Beast Raid can cause a lot of problems. But if he somehow managed to knock me out with this Ultra Beast, I can always use advantage of my Mew and I can accelerate 3 energy cards and copy that Moon Eclipse GX attack and one-hit knock on my opponent. Naganadel GX NAGA NADEL. Yeah, I guess I spelled it correctly. Anyways, probably 6 more damage counters is gonna be... oh no, so... Task shot for 90 to my active Necrozma. There we go, so like 150. Beast Energy, when this card is attached to an Ultra Beast, it provides every type of energy but provides only one at the time. So... so that means only one thing. If I get lucky... nah, it's not worth to do that. We're gonna go with that Ultra Necrozma knockout anyways. But before that I'm gonna play one Cynthia. And yeah, I missed that opportunity for that Psych Energy recharge, so thankfully I didn't decide to attack with my Downwing Necrozma. So finally there's a Metal Energy, but I should say a little bit too late. But still, he's probably gonna knock me out for like a 120 right now, which means I'm gonna search my deck for Mew. And then I'm gonna try to respawn knocking him back with my Mew. And of course I'm gonna use that Moon Eclipse GX, which will put me in a very comfortable advantage. More than that, I have that a Beast Ring ready and available in my hand as well. I don't know, I decided to go with 5 Metal Energies. I think I should probably reduce them to maybe 4 of them, so maybe like 4, 8, maybe even 3, 9. Okay, there's a Field Blower. Oh, nice, so that's gonna be the knockout with the Beast Ring. And right now, you can play this card only if your opponent has actually 3 or 4 prize cards remaining. 3 or 4 prize cards remaining. My top deck is... what a nice top deck. So let's go with the Beast Ring, shall we? Oh, I think that's gonna be a huge gamble. We're gonna go only with 1 energy attachment for now. After that, actually I can have 1-hit knock against his Downwing Necrozma, so I think how this is a better idea. Yeah, we're gonna do something like this. Psychic Recharge for that Psychic Energy card, and after that I can retreat. Plus I can also use advantage of my Psychic Recharge, and then I can also use energy attachment from my hand as well. And I think I can also play 1 Ultra Ball. I didn't need to discard that Cynthia, but never mind. Moon Eclipse. It's 360 because of the knockout and weakness, but at least I can prevent my opponent from doing damage to me. And I'm in 1 prize ahead of my opponent. Plus I can also 1-hit knock out probably any of his Pokemons except for this Downwing Necrozma because of the weakness with my Downwing Necrozma. So he can potentially use a Stinger GX, you know, and go down to 3 prize cards, but I'm not sure if that's good for him. So there's a Mystery Treasure. Ultra Space for Tapu Lele, so who knows what's gonna be the card with the Tapu Lele play. Oh, so he decided to go with the end. Alright. But I still think I'm in a favorable position. I can again go for the weakness, and he decides to concede. So luckily at the end I managed to recover from that bad start, you know. I always made the same mistake when I played this deck. I always just rush with the bench expanded, you know. And I always forget that I'm not gonna be able to bench that Mew on the bench if it's necessary. So at the end it turns out to be good. So that's the game number 1 in my favor. Let's move on to the game number 2. Let's see what we can face in the game number 2. So far so good. I mean, deck definitely works. That Beast Ring is also very good and interesting tech as well, so you can easily recover even if your opponent managed to take quick knockout, you know, when you don't have bench setup. So that's at least something. And I think how probably you're gonna play that Beast Ring in every deck, you know, that contains beast Pokemons. There's just no question about it. And Beast Ring at this moment, the price is like $3.75, $3.50, $4 a piece, you know. It ranged from 3 to 5 for the regular one. The secret rare is just, you know, high. It's like $40-50 a piece, you know. It's just not worth to waste your money on them, in my opinion. Only if you have a lot of money to pimp your deck completely, you know. I was trying to do that, but when the Cynthia was released, I just, you know, decided to stop doing that, because when Ultra Prism came out and that Cynthia reappeared, I mean, I was like, what is going on? Right now I need to spend like $80 for just, you know, one supporter, and I need like playset of them. It's not gonna happen, you know. So I just decided then to resell my other cards that I had in my collection, basically. So we're gonna discard that Tapu Lele with that Mystery Treasure in exchange for I think it's gonna be for another Inkay for now. And then I'm also gonna discard that N as well. And N will be for that Downwing Necrozma. And after that I'm gonna Cynthia for 6, refresh my hand. There we go. Metal Energy. Not good at all, but hey, time to pass. At least I have 2 Malamars available for the next turn. Ultra Necrozma and regular Necrozma, yeah, it's also very nice tech. I think I should also consider taking that card as well. We're gonna try to, you know, change deck a little bit more after a couple gameplays, you know. When I live stream, I always like to change deck, you know, change the deck list as well. So we're probably gonna do that, you know. So there's a Brigette. So let's see what's gonna happen with the Brigette. Probably I'm gonna play against. Yeah, I was expecting to see that, because I saw that Mewtwo and fighting loading screen, and I was like, what type of the deck he could play potentially. Alright, so with that Ultra Ball, things can change a little bit. And again, I'm gonna discard that N from my hand in exchange for that Ultra Necrozma. There it is. And I have that fresh Cynthia for fresh hand of 6. I just need, you know, a couple energies and maybe Float Stone. Yeah, I did get a couple energies, but no sign of the Float Stone. Plus there is also no sign of the... I know that I have Tapu Lele on my discard pile available. I just don't want to waste time using it, to be honest. I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna try to snipe my opponent bench next turn, potentially. This one is a big problem. I really want to knock that Rockruff out. So there you go with the Cynthia play. Shuffle your hand in your deck, then draw 6 cards. I'm pretty much fine as long as I'm not gonna see, and I'm probably not gonna see Lycanroc this turn. It makes no sense, you know. Maybe if he can find Float Stone, Lycanroc double Course Energy, then he can simply, you know, go for the knockout against my Necrozma on the bench because of the weakness. Potentially he can do that. Okay, interesting, and also good for me. So there we go. We're gonna play that Mew, retreat onto the Necrozma, and then I can use it Photo Gazer for like 80 plus 20, which is more than enough for the knockout against Rockruff. So I denied his opportunity for the startup. There is also a Float Stone, very important card for this deck, you know, so you can simply invade and retreat back to your attacker, and he decided this time to promote his Zoroark to the active position. And there we go, he can use advantage of those trades, he can use them a couple times, and has been discarded from my opponent's side. And another trade. Alright, so he decided to trade a couple times. And there's the Ultra Ball. What can he get with it? Another Rockruff. Okay, I have another Guzma available, so if he decides to attach another energy to that Rockruff instead of the... Oh, there's a Guzma. Okay, so... Oh, for the Malamar. So can he get that DCE? Yes, he can. So he actually wants to snipe my Malamars out, which is not that bad actually at the end. You know, it's not that bad at all. So right now I actually have that Tapu Lele chance for the setup. But I still think how I should better go for the knockout against his Rockruff on the bench. I don't want to lose one more. Yeah, I'm gonna actually do that. I'm gonna target his Rockruff as well. So one more Rockruff should be knocked out. That Photo Gazer. The good thing for me is that my opponent probably don't know that I'm running Beast Rings, you know, and for now I just want to eliminate those Rockruffs from play because they're gonna be easy. They're gonna be a free Lysander play, you know, and you really don't want to allow your opponent to use free Lysander. Plus, that Dangerous Row GX is a very powerful card for your only 2 energy cards. It's gonna hit for 50 for each of my benched Pokemon, so I really don't want to see that. And playing versus Zoroark, Zoroark cannot do too many damage counters, you know. The best thing that Zoroark can go is for the one-hit knockout against my downwing Necrozma, but that's it. So since I need to take 2 more prize cards, it's not gonna be super hard for me to do that. So I have one more Guzma left, and I'm probably just gonna, you know, knock out this turn after he ends his turn, this active Zoroark GX anyways. He probably wants to get that Guzma Choice Band, you know. There's a Rescue Stretcher, so this is going to be probably for another Rockruff play, you know, and it is. So he simply wants to recover those Rockruffs, and I wouldn't be even surprised to see energy attachment on it. So there we go, that's an energy attachment once again, and a Guzma play. And this time he decides to snipe another Malamar. Alright, so the game is still good for me. I mean, especially if I can top Beast Ring. If I can top Dex Beast Ring, that's gonna be insane. Oh, what amazing top deck this was. So literally I can use Beast Ring right now, and I'm thinking about using Beast Ring on my Psychic Necrozma. I'm gonna go with one Psychic Recharge, and I think I'm comfortable using that. First things first, let's just reshuffle back those Malamars and the Tapu Lele. Yeah, maybe I did tiny mistake there. I have one more Guzma left, so what if I go with that Guzma play for his another Rockruff on the bench? What if we do that? What if we do that once again? So once again for the Gazer, for the knockout, and that's 100, you know, and there's a mystery treasure for me, meaning that I can grab that Tapu Lele for the next turn easily by discarding the card that I top deck. This time he might decide and he might consider going for that Downwing Necrozma with 2 energies. He might decide to do that, he might not, we shall see. If he decides to go for that Malamar, it's still okay because I still have one Beast Ring left and I can easily power up my Necrozma. I lost all of my Guzmas, you know, so I just decided to snipe those Rockruffs from my opponent bench. 3 times in a row I took 3 prize cards, knocking out those Rockruffs and wondering what he is trying to get. Maybe that Guzma play once again. If he missed opportunity to play Guzma, it's not gonna be good for him anyways. So he can always play 2 Puzzle of Time at the same time and get any 2 cards back to his bench that he wants. And another Rockruff Guzma combo. Alright, so will there be also an energy attachment on the Rockruff? Probably it will be, so Guzma for my maybe Necrozma. No, he decides to go for Malamar. Actually, he decides to go for another round of the Malamar play. And that's okay. That's simply okay for me. So there we go, 3 prize cards. Mew is gonna be promoted to the active spot. I'm gonna play that Mystery Treasure so I can grab myself Tapu Lele, and after that Tapu Lele, I don't see good reason to end my opponent, so I'm just gonna go with the Sycamore for 7. If I end him, he can always use that trade, so I simply need to get that energy acceleration, which I didn't. So the best thing I can do, literally I can hit my opponent for like 100 and something, or maybe 120, but I'm gonna go with 100 and something. Or I can Sky Scorched Light, for example. Yeah, even that is not a bad idea. Because again, that Rockruff can be knocked out. And then he simply can't do enough damage. Where on the other side, next turn I only need 1 energy card and that's the GG. So it turns out to be good for me. That's Sky Scorched Light GX, to be honest, it was not planned. That's for sure, I didn't plan to use it. But it turns out to be a good thing. And what can he do? What my opponent is capable to do this turn, I guess not too much he can do, because 4 times in a row I managed to knock out that Rockruff, you know. Those Rockruffs didn't have a good matchup today against this Necrozma. We can call this deck a Rockruff Hunter deck, because those poor Rockruffs didn't know what they faced today. If that was a Rockruff with 70 HP, a whole different story would happen, and there it is. There's the Rockruff with the 70 HP. If that was a Rockruff with 70 HP right now, he would live, he wouldn't be knocked out, but yeah, he decided to go with 2 of them with the corner just because of that retreat block. Personally, this one is much better just because of the 70 HP, which was proven right now in this case, with that Sky Scorched Light GX attack. And that Sky Scorched Light GX actually gave me the victory here, because I have so many available cards, plus I also have my Inkay on the bench. I'm probably also going to have Malamar, so I'm gonna be in a position to invade retreat. So what my opponent needs to do, he decided to retreat on the Mewtwo. Oh, that's an interesting thing. And he decides to go with the strong energy as well. Which only means one thing. I'm probably gonna go with 120 and with that Dark Flash. So I can have that Moon Eclipse in case if my opponent take 2 more prize cards, so I can have advantage with Moon Eclipse for like a 180, you know. Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to use Moon Eclipse because I already used my Scar Scorch Light GX. So for me the best thing definitely is, and he also decided to end me, to just go for the knockout against his Mewtwo so I can go down to 1 prize. And there's another Metal Energy, which I don't need, but I can still use. Okay, so we're going with Sycamore for 7. And not too many things I managed to find. You know, just a Field Blower that I'm gonna use. And more than that, wow, I don't have Drop Supporter for next turn. That actually considered me a lot. What if I just decide to stand in and use that on counter? That's a very hard decision to make. He still need a lot of cards to get. He still needs to retreat as well. So yeah, I'm gonna invade retreat on Mew so I can search my deck for that Malamar for the next turn so I can power up my... Plus I also have a Necrozma left as well. And 1 more Metal Energy for that Mew if it's gonna be necessary. Decided not to take knockout for this turn. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I shouldn't do that because right now my opponent has 1 more extra turn to set up. Mainly I did that because I made a mistake by attaching energy on my Mew. I should go better with the energy attaching to my Necrozma, but probably right then I would face the knockout with the Guzma playing that Dangerous Roach GX. The game is still very close. He still needs to pull a Float Stone or Guzma, Double Force Energy, and Lycanroc as well in order to one-hit knock one of my Pokémon from the bench. I don't have any Guzma left, so I can't snipe his Tapu Lele, unfortunately, which is a big problem. And there's an Ultra Ball, and this Ultra Ball is probably for the Lycanroc. Okay, so long search with the Ultra Ball. Really long search with the Ultra Ball. Oh, no sign of Lycanroc, or maybe he had one in his hand available. It's really hard to judge. So next game, I'm gonna tweak energy amount, so I'm gonna go with also Necrozma, regular Necrozma GX Deck. And there's the Acerola, so he decided to scoop one of his Pokemons from play, and that's the Mewtwo, so he just decides to pass the turn. Wow, amazing. I don't know why he didn't decide to knock me out. Actually, I don't know why he didn't decide to do that. That's really hard to tell. Really, it is very hard to tell. But it's good for me because I can invade right now and use the Dark Flash, which is very important. Plus I can also use advantage of the Psychic Recharge as well. And I think how he probably right now lost his game, because I have Mew and Necrozma available on the bench for attack. You know, both of these cards can do the damage. But again, if he managed to snipe my Necrozma, then Mew is gonna be just useless. You know, so I can still lose this game as well. And there is the trade. So potentially I can go up to like 180 with my downwing Necrozma to my opponent Lycanroc, but it wouldn't be enough for the knockout anyways. There's a trade, and he decided to discard that DCE. Wow, that's amazing. Maybe he have another one in his hand, you know. That's just maybe. Couple more trades. I don't know where that Lycanroc stuck. I just don't see him. Oh, finally, there it is. And looks like how he decided to go for that Ultra Necrozma GX. Alright, as expected. So if I don't top deck that another Ultra Necrozma, game for me is over. I still have like one Mystery Treasure, I have one Cynthia 1N left, and one Sycamore. From 11 remaining cards, I have 5 cards that can actually give me the victory. Well, this is a very, very intense matchup, no doubt about that. And the next turn my opponent will only need double Course Energy for win anyways. Not too many things I can do. Not too many things I can do. I managed to pull Cynthia as a top deck. That's a very nice top deck. Alright. I'm actually going to use that invasion. An energy attachment. And Psychic Recharge as well. And right now I can count that I have 3 energies. That's more than enough for the knockout, so I'm not gonna need that Choice Band. I can discard it, so I can have one more card available to take something that I need. And Cynthia for win. Will it be a win or not? We shall see. So it is win. It is win, my friends. Whew, very intense battle. It turns out to be a good idea when I decide to knock out my opponent, you know, Rockruff's on the bench, and Mew managed to win this game as well at the end. So what a nice game that was. Really, really brilliant play. Also for my opponent's side of the field, you know, he really wants to end the game, you know, by simply retreating to his Zoroark and one-hitting knock on my any Pokemon that's going to be promoted in the active position, but that last Ultra Necrozma GX just won this game, and that's a 2-0 actually. Not bad. 2 wins in a row with this deck. We're gonna take a closer look to the deck list as well, so you know, I'm gonna also copy it. The deck list is provided in my video description, you know, just in case if you're missing it. If you are new to my YouTube channel, you can also follow me on the Twitch. A link is provided also in the video description. I would really appreciate if you guys can, you know, follow me on the Twitch as well. You know, let's just try to reduce the amount of the Metal Energy cards, and let's also try to include that Necrozma with that Black Ray GX as well. Let's see how that will perform in play. Okay, so only 3 Metal Energies. Little tweaks have been done. I'm moving on to another game. Mimikyu, really not needed in my opinion. Really not needed. That's just too much. I mean, it can be a good tech, you know, that's for sure. It can be a good tech, but you know, you can't copy your opponent GX attack anyways, so I don't know. Maybe not that good as it looks. Alright, look at my opening hand. It's not bad, right? Not gonna play that Inkay, just in case of the turn 1 Guzma play. I don't know if it's possible for my opponent to play that Guzma turn 1. Probably it is, but if it's just a regular Greninja, then probably he don't have Guzma available, but we shall see. There's a Brooklyn Hill, so it is Greninja Break. Ooh, I don't know how I can win against Greninja Break, literally. I mean, technically with a couple Beast Rings, I can try to do something. But it's not gonna be easy, that's for sure. We're gonna need in this matchup yeah, I'm gonna play Tapu Lele, which means I'm gonna grab myself Cynthia. Versus Greninja, the best thing for you is literally to power up as fast as you can your Necrozma, just a regular one Psychic, you know, so you can start apply some pressure to your opponent. Since he can't knock me out, I think how Encounter probably is the best thing to do, and I'm gonna go with Encounter. I mean, I can also, you know, Hypnose my opponent, but I'm gonna go with Encounter, so I can grab another Inkay and put it on the bench. Not too many things I'm gonna need next turn. Oh, hello to Texas, and thanks for wishing me a good luck. I really appreciate that. Okay, so there's a first Frogadier for my opponent. Can he bring that energy card in play so he can start to duplicate? Oh, he decides to go with the Wally for the Greninja. Even worse, he can try to use that Shadow Stitch advantage. Oh, if that happens, it's not gonna be good for me. And it is gonna happen, so Shadow Stitch is real deal. Shadow Stitch for 40. He really wants to apply fast pressure to me. Okay, not a problem, not a big problem. We're not gonna need that choice band for now. This is gonna be one Ultra Ball play. And it is for my downwing Necrozma. And one Sycamore for 7. I have two Ultra Beasts, Ultra Rings, you know, so I don't need to worry too much. Energy attachment, I'm probably gonna see another Shadow Stitch next turn. I'm still gonna use that Encounter anyways, which is gonna be for Malamar. Yeah, let's go for the Malamar. Okay, not good, I can definitely say that. There's another Froakie with the Brooklyn Hill and Greninja Break as well, so he can... Okay, potentially I can surprise him. I can surprise him if I can get that top deck Beast Ring. Everything might happen. Complete turn back. No, just a Shadow Stitch for 40 this turn. Oh, very tough decision. Which Pokemon should be promoted in the active position. I think how I should go with the Inkay. Guzma play? That's actually not bad. We're gonna wait for like one more turn with that Guzma. I'm not gonna even try to bother evolving my Inkay for now. He might decide to take the double knockout with the Moonlight Slash, so I might trick him a little bit, but probably that's just not gonna happen. I gave him opportunity also to knock out my Mew, but he's probably gonna, you know, go with the Shadow Stitch anyways. That's the way how you win. Oh, there we go with the end, so I might get lucky with the Beast Ring. We shall see. Let's go. Come on, give me the Beast Ring so I can surprise my opponent with the Moon Eclipse GX. Oh, that would be such amazing play. No sign of it, but at least there is a mystery treasure, so who knows what can happen. There is a choice band. Shadow Stitching once again. Alright. So he is really annoying with those Shadow Stitchings. Okay. I'm gonna definitely go with this. So he might not have energy for retreat, you know. Not too many options available for me anyways. And for now, I will just pass the turn. Next turn can potentially be a big turnover. Who knows? Everything is possible. There is another Froakie for him, so he have a lot of Froakies. Well, there's the energy card, and there's a Sycamore for 7, so he will have that retreat. And a Shadow Stitch for 40 if he wants. But it's gonna be very expensive Shadow Stitch, I can already say that, because I'm gonna have my Moon Eclipse for like a 180. And after that, his best bet will be to, you know, just use that Tapu Storm GX to recover, to recycle back my Necrozma into my deck, you know. But hey, I still have a couple Beast Rings, you know, to use, so... Yeah, I mean, Giratina is a very nice counter, you know, you can use advantage of it. But I just feel that you can't do too much against your opponent Shadow Stitch. Shadow Stitch is just, you know, too much. Shadow Stitch is just too much for this deck in my opinion. I'm not gonna be able to wait, but I'm gonna definitely promote that Malamar to the active spot. He can have it, he can knock him out if he wants, I don't care too much. I'm gonna get Float Stone, I'm 100% positive in that. I didn't get a single Float Stone so far and I have 26 cards left, I'm running 3 of them. You know, it's just the math, so it's not hard to calculate, you know. There is the energy attachment from my hand, and obviously I can also use advantage of that Mysterious Treasure as well, and we're gonna go for something like another Necrozma. Oh, that is not good. So I'm gonna go for... Yeah, I have 2 Float Stones left. I need to discard something that I'm not gonna need, and this is gonna be this Necrozma. 1 Beast Ring. And 1 Sycamore for 7. If I miss Float Stone, then this is just not good, but I managed to get Float Stone, luckily. There we go, plus there is also a Inkay available. Retreat for the knockout. And Moon Eclipse can one-hit knock out my opponent Greninja, and he don't have ready Greninja in play. I can take only 1 prize so far, just a single prize. Wow, that's amazing. But he can continue going on with the Shadow Stitchings if he decides to do that. He can. Alright, Staryu, of course, normal decision because of the free retreat. And there's the Evo Soda, so it's probably gonna be for that Greninja. If he can find Wally, he can have Greninja break very fast and play as well. I think I'm doing good. I think I'm doing good personally. There's a Cynthia play, so it's not gonna be Greninja appearance this turn. I mean Greninja break appearance. Alright, so I'm still waiting to see what my opponent will do. What he's gonna do. He's gonna play Rescue Stretcher. Okay, he can do it. He can do it. He can go with the Rescue Stretcher if he wants. Not a big problem. And there's another Frogadier, so will he continue going on with the Shadow Stitching? Probably. Yeah, Shadow Stitch this time for nothing, but still Shadow Stitch can apply and will apply. And there's not too many things that I can do instead of just power up my Tapu Lele with couple energies. And more than that, this is gonna be just a Dark Flash for 120. Next turn I can knock out that Greninja, which is at least something. If there's not gonna be a Max Potion play, I literally forget about Max Potion play. I almost forget about Max Potion play. He can always swap between Greninjas if he wants. That's also one interesting option for him. You know, when you use your GX to knock out your opponent Pokemon for only one prize, you know that you're not in a good position anyways. But yeah, we can also try to do something with that Tapu Lele. I mean, technically, I can't do too much with it, you know, but still, hitting for 60 is 60, you know. 3 energies on Tapu Lele, it's one hit knock against Froakie, so it's a 1 prize card, right? It's not that bad. But he can start to toss those John Water Shurikens if he have enough resources in his hand, so he can take 1 prize knocking out my Malamar, for example, on the bench. And that's a good start, you know. Oh no, so he decided to go for Inkay because, yeah, I don't know why I didn't try to evolve that Inkay, but horrible mistake anyways. Okay, at least I managed to clear bench space for 1 more Pokemon. Meaning that I can actually, after this turn, try to end my opponent maybe. Or maybe we're gonna try to wait with that end. Or maybe, since he have only 1 card left, maybe I should actually wait more with that end. And meanwhile, I'm just gonna put another Necrozma on the bench as well. Ultra Ball, just to see what else I have left. Okay, interesting. Float Stone definitely needs to go somewhere, and then we're gonna go with the Sycamore for 7. I'm also very close to be decked out by myself, but hey, I have that N available. And that's gonna be Dark Flash, meaning that I'm gonna knock out his Greninja and take 1 more prize, which is a Guzma, and that's a very nice card, to be honest. Okay, so what he had, what was the mystery card in his hand? I really don't know. But I know that he can simply evolve his Greninjas back. So he can put that Froakie back. Yeah, Father Gazer says, oh, just a Shadow Stitch for 40. Okay, so we're still in a good position to do something out here. Yeah, literally, I'm just gonna go with Beast Energy attachment. And I'm ready for another Dark Flash as well. Next turn can be potentially good turn. Especially if he don't have energy available. Well, there is another Greninja for him. And he managed to get that N. Oh, but still he can take only 3 cards. Not too many cards he can get. As long as he missed that Starmie, I'm pretty fine, you know. Beast Ring. Oh, really like the fact that I have Beast Ring available, but there's just no energy cards for me left, you know. Wish I have that Super Rod, but I don't. And again, only 1 card, only 1 Psych Energy would be nice for that Beast Ring play on my Ultra Necrozma for double hit, for double knockout, or just, you know, double prize knockout against that Tapu Fini on the bench. Okay, so another Shadow Stitch, and I'm down to 120. Let's see. We have the Beast Ring, but no sign of energies. I'm probably gonna be struck by the John Water Shuriken anyways. And this dude can go for like... I'm gambling. I'm gambling, you know. I'm doing 160 to that Tapu Lele, you know. It was not a smart decision. I think it would be much better if I just go for that Greninja, but right now he needs actually energy for retreat. And he might not be able to, you know, use that John Water Shuriken, so it might turns out to be good. So there's another N. Alright. That Promo Giratina would help me so much. But maybe I can deny one more turn, you know, if he don't have Starmie, I might just force my opponent to lose all of his Water Energy basic cards. No, he managed to pull that Starmie in place, so that's the GG right now. That's actually GG right now. Yeah, it is. From this point, I can't recover even if I want, because he has Starmie available. Even if I end him down to only one card, it still wouldn't change things, you know. John Water Shuriken, that's the GG. I should better go for that Staryu on the bench. If I decided to go for the Staryu on the bench, he wouldn't have option to recover those energy cards. Yep, GG. Okay, so starting first. Oh, not bad. At least there's a Brigette, you know, so I can set up fast and strong with the Brigette play. Plus I can also use that Hypnosis turn 1 if I want. What is gonna be the top deck? Oh, okay. Okay, not good at all. That's it, I'm passing the turn. Oh, actually it's a Sylveon. I thought it's not gonna be Sylveon, I thought it's gonna be actually a Espeon. Alright, no problem. He can have it. Let's try to use Adventure of Hypnosis. There we go, he didn't wakes up, so that's something, at least, you know. Well, there is a first Zorak in play, and the second one, and he literally needs, and the third one, and he literally needs just, you know, one double core, and the Evo sort of for the fourth one. He just needs one double core's energy and the Guzma play, and he can knock out my Necrozma on the bench and take two easy, fast, quick knockout. Two easy, fast prize cards. Let's see if he can do that. You know, with the 3 trades, he can draw 6 cards literally. What else you need? There's double core's energy, and he managed to wakes up. No sign of the Guzma play. This is not good. This is literally not good at all. We're gonna try. I guess I don't have nothing to lose, literally. Hypnosis on his Zoroark. Can I get heads? Oh, he flipped tails on the coin flip, which means he didn't wakes up. Because if he miss hands on the coin flip, he can't wakes up, and when he can't wakes up, he can't attack, so that's a good thing. There we go with a trade. Alright, he decides to trade one energy, and trade number 2, he's searching for the Guzma DCE, no question about that. Well, that hypnosis is actually saving me a lot right now. I simply need to recover from this position. I need that strong top deck, which is going to be any sort of supporter card. Even Tapu Lele Ultra Ball can help me. But not the Float Stone. Unfortunately. So I don't have too many options available. Basically, all I can do is just use another hypnosis and hope that he's going to flip another tails on the coin flip. This time he managed to wakes up. What is going on? So right now deck actually bricked a lot. There is no draw supporter, no Ultra Ball, no Mystery Treasure, no Tapu Lele. I mean, I have 40 cards and 20 of cards can actually give me the draw ability and I can't get them, so that's just insane. Mewtwo discarded. Alright, so there's another trade. Who knows, maybe I can deck out my opponent, you know, simply by trying to use that hypnosis. And there's a finally Guzma, so it's gonna be it's gonna be one hit knocked against my Necrozma for double price. There we go, radius bidding for 240 as expected. Well, nothing I was able to do. Yeah, really nice to see that top deck, but still it's not good. Another round of hypnosis. Hopefully it's gonna be tails. Oh, it is. Haha, okay. Can he find another Guzma DCE? I don't know, but so far hypnosis doing the good job. There is another trade. He can trade 4 cards from his hand in order to take 8 additional cards, you know. And the good thing is that he can snipe this Necrozma with his Sylveon really easy. In theory, this Zoroark Sylveon deck counters entirely my deck, you know. Really, it counters it entirely. So there is another energy discarded. Maybe he missed that Guzma play. Well, there's a puzzle of time times 2, so probably he's not gonna miss it. 2 puzzles at the same time, yeah, completely bricked, you know. You can't expect too much. And there's also a Float Stone play for him. Okay, 220. I'm knocked out. Top deck, energy, interesting. Ah, he wakes up, damn it. Wow, Ultra Ball top deck. Let's see. Let's try to get back into the game, you know. Tapu Lele play for something like N, so I can end my opponent to 1 card, but that's not gonna change things dramatically. I can already see that. Okay, so I can't even go for the 1-hit knockout. What a shame. The best thing I can do is literally hit him for like 180. Oh no, I can't even hit him for 180 because I have only 1 Beast Ring. Oh. Yeah, let's just go with another hypnosis. I realized that he have only one prize and I can't use Beast Ring. Beast Ring can only be triggered if your opponent have 3 or 4 prize cards left, and there's a trade, so he can trade 4 times. So you and your opponent down to 1 and he recovers back to 9. Only in Pokemon trading card game. So after this game, I'm gonna play one more game, and this is gonna be it for the morning live stream. I hope you guys enjoy watching this, you know, live stream video. Once again, I will really appreciate if you guys can simply, you know, follow me on the Twitch as well. Link is provided in my video description. Okay. Let's go with the heads. So I want this coin flip. But no sign of the basic Pokemon, as expected. Starting with the Inkay, I have Tapu Lele for the turn 1 Brigette, plus I also have Cynthia as well. And this looks like a very nice opening hand. So I'm gonna get Brigette for 2 more Inkays and 1 copy of actually let it be something like this. Nah, let it be for 3 Inkays and 1 Necrozma. It's not that I need 3 of them, I need only 2 of them, because then I can manually attach energy from my hand, you know. But I'm just greedy, and I really want to have 3 of them. And the good thing is that I can, you know, just snipe his or Angro anyways for like 120 if I get lucky with that invasion. Probably I'm not gonna get lucky, I can already say that. But who knows, we're gonna see. I need energy top deck, and I'm already in a good spot, so... Oh, it's gonna be Necrozma on the other side, but the metal one. So this is gonna be 1-hit knockout for 1-hit knockout. I can say that I'm gonna be a little bit in better advantage just because of that Moon Eclipse GX. Oh, Beast Ring, what a nice top deck, but it's just useless. I think I'm gonna just throw out both Field Blowers in this case. Maybe gambling too much. So let's go with the Cynthia. Not too many energies. Not too many energies. And to be honest, it's not even worth to bother attaching energy to my Necrozma for that, you know, Dark Flash. Or maybe it is, why not? Who knows, I can still basically 1-hit knock with the Tapu Lele with the Choice Band, so why not? If I can go for 2 prize knocker against Tapu Lele, that's good at all, that's good. So he just passes his turn, wow, what a bad hand he have. So let's go with the Cynthia. And there is Ultra Necrozma as well. Thinking about just attaching energy card and hitting for 120, but I can trigger then after that his Necrozma as well. Is it worth to do that? Is it really worth to attack him? I think it is. I think personally that it is. I mean, I simply need to start taking prize cards, so I'm gonna do that. So that's gonna be 1 Dark Flash for 150. I mean, I can easily respawn knocking him back out next turn, so, you know, it's just perfectly fine. There is another Metal Energy and Float Stone. If he wants, he can use advantage of his Sun Eclipse GX attack and hit me for 250, but that's it. After that, he's gonna need 4 energy cards in order to knock me out, and when you need 4 energy cards to knock out your opponent, it's not easy, that's for sure. It's super hard to do it, especially if your opponent can trade, you know, just 1 prize for 2 prize cards. That's even worst condition, you know. But hey, it is how it is. So we're gonna go with that Mew play. I can use 3 Psychic Recharge. I can use 2 Psychic Recharges. So that's 180. Minus 20 is 160, but with that choice band, it's enough for the knockout. And I didn't draw nothing, literally. But at least I can hit for 190, which is exactly enough for the knockout with 2 energy cards, even with that resistance from my opponent. So I'm moving down to 3 prize cards. And there's a downwing Necrozma with the Moon Eclipse for me. So he decides to concede. Overall, not bad. Overall, not bad. Overall performance for this deck, very good. So I won almost every game except for that Greninja, but if there was, you know, Giratina tag, if I was expecting to go to the tournament, I would probably consider tagging one promo Giratina so I can counter my opponent, you know, from doing damage with the breaks, and then it would be much easier and smoother to play for me, especially with those Beast Rings, you know, and Dark Flashes for 120 per turn, you know, even 150 for the one-hit knock with the Beast Energy, but I didn't have it, so that's the reason why I actually lost this game. But that's it for today's live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me know in the comments below also once this video is re-uploaded to the YouTube what you think about it. Make sure to follow me on the Twitch as well as on the YouTube. You can find the link in my YouTube video description. If you're on my Twitch, you can also check video description, you know, on the Twitch. You can just scroll on the bottom and you're gonna see the link for the YouTube. You can also follow me on the Facebook. If you have any questions, you can, you know, ask. And that's it for today's live stream. For today's morning live stream, I might be also online later tonight. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a nice day and goodbye.